It is April 24th, 2024. It is 12:35 p.m. So last night was kind of after I finished doing my log last night, stuff happened. One of my good friends called me and said, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you drive? Can you help me drive to? Can you go with me to Guelph? It's a town outside Toronto to pick up their car because their wifey is picking up one of their daughters from university, and they she's not feeling well, so he asked me to come with them, so I did. When we got there, was it took us about an hour. The traffic wasn't that bad. Typically, it takes longer. So when we got there, picked up the car, then we drove back. While driving back, I received a call from the wifey, and she said that hey, we need to talk. Something came up. We need to talk when you get home. So okay, that's fine. When I got home, the so we talked, and we found out that that her one of her friends is traveling. She asked us to foster her cat. Unfortunately, decided to say no because if her cat ending up bonding with Marco and the cat ending up leaving after a year later or a few years later because she's traveling for about a year, if they bonded, if she leaves, the cat leaves, Marco loses another bonded friend. So that's why we decided not to foster because we're not physically or emotionally equipped to handle a foster kitty. So it's Marco, all three of us. After losing Billy, his bonded pair, we were devastated. He was devastated. It took him about a year to recover from that, and so my wife and I did too. It took us about a year to recover. So fast forward as in last night, my wifey and her had a conversation, and she asked us if we're willing to adopt Lily, her cat. After a long conversation, I told the wife that I told the wifey that I have no issues adopting Lily. Like I'd rather her stay with us than a stranger. Her friend wants us to adopt her because she trusts us. That's one, and it's an honor. On top of that, too, after we made a decision, we're gonna inform her friend that we are willing to adopt Lily. She's welcome to come by anytime to see her, especially when she comes back from her trips. And the biggest thing that we have to figure out now is how to introduce her to Marco. Marco's actually pretty good meeting other cats and dogs. He will hiss, but as soon as he gets to know them, he's pretty comfortable pretty fast. The We actually talked about it this morning or even last night that if we adopt Lily, are we changing her name? Are we doing anything like that? It's like no, we're keeping everything as is. The only thing that we want to make sure that her friend is aware that 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 cat might know how to speak Tagalog or Chinese at the end of the day. But no, it was an honor for us to that she asked us to see if we were willing to adopt Lily, and yeah, we have no problems adopting her, especially if she ending up bonding with Marco and Marco and her become best friends, and at least Marco has another playmate to run the house again, right? So the other one as well too is today is actually my birthday. This is my first birthday since my mom passed. It's the first major event, first birthday. So it was hard. It was incredibly tough this morning. Typically, the first person who messaged me is my mom for my birthday. And this morning I didn't get any, and it was heartbreaking. Um, everyone else is messaging me now, messaging me earlier this morning for birthday wishes. So that was super nice to everyone. It was just hard. It was hard. It was very very emotional this morning, um, especially especially when my dad started messaging me, my sister, my brother, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, friends start messaging me, and it was really nice. It was nice to see that. It's kind of funny because I was not planning to celebrate my birthday this year because it was just too much. But last Friday, some of my friends took me out for dinner, like I mentioned before. And this morning, my wife and I were talking that she asked me if I want to do something for my birthday. I told her no, I just want to stay home, cook, and just be here. But she insists that we should go out for dinner. I told her that I'm not ready to go out for dinner to celebrate my birthday because I might lose it. I might cry. I might start tearing up. So I told so we decided we're just gonna order in tonight and celebrate that way, including Marco with us. So at least all three of us will be together. Yeah, it's just gonna be a very tough day. It is 5:11 p.m. and I just finished my day. It's been a very long, mentally exhausting day. I had to redesign about 25% of the stuff that I designed last week, especially this big project I'm doing. It was mostly technical issues regarding not technical issues in the equipment I'm using. It's just some of the items that we're using is very complicated regarding routing, video signal routing through IP, all the way to routing with. There's one point where we were doing everything digital audio, but it comes to the point that it was just easy to run everything in analog, especially just in the head end side, but the rest being digital. So so my colleague and I actually sat down and actually reviewed it together because he had some ideas, I had some ideas. I need some type of verification regarding if I'm not in crack while putting this stuff together, if my head is actually thinking the same way that my that system's supposed to work in my head. So it was a lot of back and forth to try to get everything that sorted out. At the same time too, we had pressure from our client to deliver the quote so they can review and issue a PO. So there was a lot of like pressure on that side as well too from the sales guys. So it's kind of funny though because you always see these memes in social media regarding what the sales guys are promising, what is actually reality. You see, actually, it's kind of it's a meme or a picture that's been floating around for a while now that people are sitting around the table. You see a dog. The dog's labeled as the engineer, and the rest are salesperson and clients, and the sales guy is trying to sell them the world, while she is actually holding the dog's mouth, so also known as the engineers. So that's what's actually happening. It was just a little exhausting, but overall, everything's done. We both are satisfied with the design. We did issue questions from to the owner, and we got partial answers back. So I told the sales guys, "Hey, go ahead and process the quote, but before you submit it, let's just do some changes for tomorrow. We're just gonna wait if there's any last minute changes coming in." So that's what's gonna happen now. So we're just standing by until tomorrow around 9 o'clock. Then I'll start changing stuff and finishing it off, so we can get that sorted out. Because I just wanted it out of my plate. Because starting next week, I have another project that's at the other side of the city. If you guys never been to Toronto or you guys live in Toronto, I have to go all the way to Stouffville, Markham. So that means I have to be stuck in traffic for about 2 hours to get there. So I'm trying to set up a time for me to go up there. Some people are going to be there for May 2nd, but I can't go May 2nd. So I'm going to see if I can go there earlier or later on in the week. So, but we'll see. Overall, it's been an exhausting day. They're going to turn on the air conditioning tomorrow. Hopefully it gets nice and I don't want to say warm, but nice and comfortable tomorrow because I need to turn on the air condition and turn on the fan, get some air circulating here, and all that good stuff, and start getting ready for the summer. It is 9:27 p.m. And before I sign off for today, I do want to say that for all the people who said happy birthday and send their wishes, and this is a very difficult time of the year for me, I just want to say thank you so much. That was a very, very cool thing to do. It's so nice that people reaching out and say happy birthday and find out if I'm okay and all that good stuff. Especially friends and family that's been there throughout the craziness of this year of this first quarter, and some of my good friends from old colleagues as well too, reaching out and saying happy birthday. It was very, very nice of them, and I just want to say thank you. So I am going to close up and get ready for bed. Good night, guys.